Hello, lovelies. Right now, everybody is still trying to understand what just happened with Sonia's new movie. It's that kind of shock that hits the internet without warning. 1 second, it's calm, next second, people can't stop talking. The reactions were not normal. It was like someone pressed a switch, and the whole online space turned into a fan zone. There was screaming, praising, clapping, sharing. It was wild. Even people who don't usually comment were jumping in. Sonia Uche's new movie didn't just drop. It exploded. The moment it landed, views started flying higher and higher until it crossed 2.9 million in no time. And it's not just the number that's crazy, it's how fast it happened. People weren't watching quietly either. They were so excited, you could feel the energy even through the screen. Some even said it felt like a celebration. Fans were thanking her for giving them exactly what they didn't know they needed. And honestly, that kind of reaction doesn't just happen. It means Sonia did something right, and it connected deeply with people. She really shook the whole place with this one. Now, let me shock you with something even more unexpected. This second one is about Pearl Watt, and the move she made left fans talking non-stop. You know that moment when someone does something bold and people freeze for a second? That's exactly how it went. Her decision was the kind that people had to read twice before believing. It was not small at all, it was sharp, bold, and unexpected. Instead of dropping her movie on her own YouTube channel, Pearl Watt released it on Maurice Sam's channel. Yes, you heard that right. It shocked everyone because that's not the usual route. But guess what? It worked. The moment the movie appeared on Maurice Sam's page, views started rushing in. In no time, it hit 3.2 million views. That move gave her an instant push because Maurice already has a big loyal audience. And once they saw the movie, they embraced it fast. That kind of exposure made a big difference. People started saying that Pearl Watt really knows what she's doing and that she's not afraid to try something different to get results. At first, fans were clapping for her and saying things like, "This is what we've been waiting for." But then something changed. The same fans who celebrated Pearl Watt started sounding confused. You know how people can cheer for you today and question you tomorrow? That's exactly what began to happen. It was like her success became too fast for some people, and they didn't know how to handle it. They started asking why she used someone else's channel. They wanted her to grow on her own, but when she did something that actually worked, they suddenly had opinions. Some fans felt it was a smart business move. Others felt it was a risky step. Either way, the energy shifted. The love was still there, but you could feel that the mood had changed. Now people were no longer just watching, they were judging. And that switch in energy. It surprised a lot of people who didn't expect fans to turn so quickly after all the applause. Now let's go back to Sonia for a moment, because something very sweet is happening with her fans. Even with all the attention, what really touched people was the fact that Sonia listens. And not just the normal "I hear you" a kind of listening, real listening. Her fans pointed out things in the past, and she didn't ignore them. She didn't argue or explain herself. She just paid attention quietly and made moves behind the scenes. Back when she started doing skits, people laughed, not because they were funny, but because they didn't take her seriously. Instead of clapping back or quitting, she stayed calm. She improved, studied what worked, and came back with top-quality content that nobody could ignore. That kind of patience is rare. And that's why fans are now saying, Sonia knows what she's doing. Her growth didn't happen by accident. It was clearly planned, and it's showing. Now, fans say they trust her, whatever she drops, they're ready to watch because she has earned that respect. Something deeper is happening under Sonia's smile, and fans are beginning to notice. At first, it looked like she was just focused on work and giving people the content they love. But now, people are starting to say, wait a minute, this girl might be going through something. It's not loud or obvious, but some loyal fans believe they can feel it. They say there's a quiet pain behind her eyes, something hidden behind the laughter. Fans are pointing out how much she's been posting and how she's been keeping herself busy with multiple videos. It feels like someone using work to stay distracted. Some even believe she's healing from heartbreak but is choosing to do it silently. They say her content is still top quality, but there are moments that don't look like acting, moments where it feels personal. That's why her supporters are loving her even more. They say she's not just funny, she's strong. And even in her pain, she's giving people joy. That's a different kind of strength, and it's touching hearts in ways she may not even realize yet. Some fans who followed Sonia for a long time are now saying something unusual. They believe they are seeing signs that new fans may miss. You know, those little details that only real followers can notice. That's what they are pointing out. In some of her comedy scenes, her smile doesn't always reach her eyes. Some fans say they notice pauses, silent moments, and expressions that felt too real to be acting. They don't think she's trying to tell anyone directly, but they believe she's putting small parts of her emotions into her work. And that's what makes them even more connected to her now. It's like they're not just watching for fun, they're watching to support someone they care about. They say it's not pity, it's respect. Because even if she's hurting inside, she's not letting it stop her shine. Instead, she's turning her emotions into performance, and that's why they are showing up stronger than ever for her. That quiet strength is what fans are now shouting about online, even if she hasn't said a single word about it. Let's talk about growth for a second, because Sonia Uche's journey didn't just happen overnight. It was step by step, and fans are finally seeing the big picture. This wasn't someone who just posted randomly and expected magic. No. She took her time, tested different ideas, and kept adjusting quietly. The Sonia we are seeing today is the result of patience, feedback, and a serious understanding of her audience. People are praising her because she didn't give up after a few failed videos. She stayed consistent and learned what made people laugh, not just any joke, but smart, clean comedy that hits. And when she saw that fans were enjoying it, she gave them more, but always with a new twist. She never repeated the same trick twice. That's why fans say they feel safe investing their time in her content. It's not just funny, it's fresh. And that's something you don't see every day. With every new release, she keeps proving that she knows how to evolve, and that's why her fan base is growing stronger and louder. What's really amazing is how Sonia doesn't need to talk too much for people to feel her message. Everything she wants to say, she puts inside her work. And her fans, they're not just watching, they are feeling it. It's a rare kind of connection. Her fans don't need her to explain anything because the emotions already come through clearly in her content. That unspoken bond is strong. Some are saying that even when she's acting funny, the message still goes deeper. It's like she's found a way to entertain and inspire at the same time. People come for the laughs but end up staying for something more. And it's working. Fans now believe that whatever she puts out is worth their time, because there's always something thoughtful behind it. Whether it's a serious message or just a well-done scene, there's care in every detail. And that's not easy to do. That's why fans say they'll follow her anywhere, because she gives them content that feels good, looks good, and always comes from the heart. After everything, it's clear that both Sonia and Perlwat are making their own moves in ways that are shaking the internet. They are not following anyone's shadow. They are creating their own paths. Sonia is proving that listening to fans and growing slowly can lead to big wins. Perlwat is showing that taking bold steps, even the unexpected ones, can also bring success. Both of them are moving with strategy. Some fans may still have questions or opinions, but one thing is not in doubt: the results are speaking loud and clear. The views are high, the reactions are strong, and the attention is not fading. Whether it's Sonia pulling in millions with heartfelt comedy or Pearl Watch shaking things up with a surprising release move, they are both showing that they know what they are doing. And fans, they are watching every step, cheering, reacting, and waiting for what's next. This is not just luck, this is planning, risk, and talent coming together. And it's shaking the entire space in a way that nobody can ignore. So guys, that's all for now. Have a lovely day.